back to the Pig Trail. It is time for our Hog Hoops recruiting segment. Kevin McPherson, as always, joining us. We've got the signing period coming up soon. A couple guys we got to talk about as that nears. Can you give us some updates on who Arkansas is looking at?
Right. Well, you know, that early signing period's a week long. It runs November 13th through the 20th, so we're just a few weeks out from that. And, you know, Arkansas's already got one player on board, Devontae Davis, the 6'4" point guard out of Jacksonville. He committed to Arkansas a couple of weeks ago. Moses Moody and Kalen KK Robinson, a couple of more top 100 in-state players, and two more backcourt players, took official visits last weekend to Arkansas. And now we just wait to see where things stand with both of those young men. I think Arkansas is in great shape with both Robinson and Moody. They have expressed a desire to play together in college. Moody's the 6'6" wing from Little Rock who's playing at Montverde Academy out in Florida, and then Robinson's a 6'1" point guard from the Little Rock area who's playing at Oak Hill Academy in Virginia. So these two young men have grown up playing together before they went off to independent school play, and it wouldn't surprise me if both of those backcourt players end up Razorbacks. With Moody, it's not as clear that he'll sign during the early period, but for Robinson, I think it's down to Arkansas and Kansas. For Moody, I think it's Arkansas and Michigan. And then moving on to Jalen Williams, the 6'10" forward center out of Fort Smith Northside. He and Chris Moore, the 6'6" combo forward out of West Memphis, both of these guys are also top 100 national players and prospects, frontline guys. They're going to take official visits together to Auburn next weekend, November 1st to the 3rd. Those are two priority targets for the Razorbacks as well. Moore took his official visit to Arkansas back in September. Jalen Williams is still talking about setting up a date for Arkansas. He also has one set for Texas A&M in mid-November, so we'll see where things go with both of those young men. I think with Williams, it's probably down to Arkansas, Oklahoma State, and Auburn. For Moore, it's Arkansas, Memphis, who he recently also took an official visit with, and Auburn. Then Arkansas also hosted, when you start talking out of state, ESPN number 58 four-star 6'8" combo forward Keon Ambrose Hilton plays at the Andrews Osborne Academy in Ohio, but he's originally from Toronto. He took an official visit to Arkansas a couple of weeks ago. Now, he's told me he's going to make an announcement before the signing period and then sign during that early signing period. And so it'll come down to Arkansas, Alabama, Dayton, North Carolina State, and Southern Cal for his services. And one more name that Hog fans are familiar with, Kyrie Walker, the national top 35 prep star out of Hillcrest Prep in the Phoenix area. His dad told me over the weekend that he's likely finishing up his requirements to complete his high school requirements and credits so that he can be eligible to play college basketball. He's going to announce a top 4 schools. His dad said Arkansas will definitely be in that top 4. They'll definitely get a visit if he doesn't decide to go with some pro options overseas. That's also under consideration. So keep an eye on Kyrie Walker, a name that stands out because Musselman on his first day on the job, that was the first offer that he extended, having recruited him for over a year when he was at Nevada.
Well, the Razorbacks have played 2 exhibition games, came out on top in both of them. What did you see from that team so far?
Well, I think the biggest thing when you look at an undersized team, we know that they lack size on the front line. 7'3" Connor Vanover has not been cleared to give it by the NCAA for a waiver for immediate eligibility, so he did not play. And so Arkansas's tallest front line player is 6'8". They've got 3 or 4 guys that they feel comfortable going with there. So the strength of this team is going to be the backcourt. We've already seen Isaiah Joe and Mason Jones, the 2 leading returning scorers, both have big games in the exhibition season. Now you want to see them both have big games on the same night. Jimmy Witt, Jr., that's transferred back to Arkansas, had a really good preseason, I thought, as did Desi Sills. So the strength of this team is going to be the backcourt. But being undersized, rebounding is going to be an issue, although they were plus 23 against Division II Southwestern Oklahoma State. Once they get into playing Division I teams again, they're going to struggle sometimes on the glass. Now, the other thing is turnovers have been a problem, fouling. And I think those are things that Eric Musselman in these next 10 days or so is going to work on before the season opener at home against Rice on November 5th. But look for this Arkansas team to really try to get advantages on the perimeter. So far, the perimeter defense and the perimeter offense has been a plus, and the play-in side will continue to be a work in progress.
All right, Kevin McPherson, our recruiting insider, thank you so much for your time. As always, you can read his stuff on hogville.net. We've got a look at the Arkansas soccer team coming up after the break. Stick around.